Switzerland, one of the richest countries in the world. But how did a small, landlocked nation with almost no natural resources become an economic powerhouse? It doesn't have vast oil reserves like the Middle East, it's not a massive manufacturing hub like China, and it doesn't dominate global finance like the United States. Yet, Switzerland consistently ranks among the wealthiest nations on earth. So, what's the secret? Is it the legendary Swiss banking system, the world class exports, or is there something deeper at play? In this video, we are breaking down the real reasons behind Switzerland's insane wealth, from its political stability and financial secrecy to its highly skilled workforce and business friendly environment. Stick around because by the end of this video, you will see Switzerland in a whole new light. Let's dive in. Switzerland sits right in the heart of Europe, surrounded by economic giants like Germany, France, and Italy. Despite being landlocked, this strategic position has given Switzerland an edge in trade, finance, and diplomacy for centuries. While other nations relied on access to oceans for economic growth, Switzerland turned its geographical limitations into strengths. The country is divided into three distinct regions. The Swiss Plateau, this is the economic and population hub, home to cities like Zurich, Geneva, and Bern. It has fertile land, making it the agricultural heart of Switzerland, and it's where most industries and financial centers thrive. The Alps, while they may seem like a natural barrier, the Alps have played a huge role in shaping Switzerland's economy. They attract millions of tourists every year, making Switzerland a global leader in luxury tourism and winter sports. The mountains also provide fresh water, which is essential for hydroelectric power, a major energy source for the country. The Jura, located in the northwest, this region is known for precision manufacturing, particularly in watchmaking. In fact, Switzerland's reputation for high quality, precise craftsmanship has its roots in the Jura's historic watchmaking industry. But Switzerland's real geographical advantage, its location at the crossroads of Europe. For centuries, major trade routes passed through the country, connecting northern and southern Europe. This allowed Swiss cities to develop into key financial and commercial hubs. Even today, Switzerland's railways and highways make it a vital transit point for European trade. Instead of seeing its lack of natural resources as a disadvantage, Switzerland built a powerful service-based economy. It mastered the art of global trade, finance, and precision industries, all while maintaining political neutrality. This unique geographical setup laid the foundation for the country's extraordinary wealth. Switzerland isn't just rich in money, it's rich in political stability, and that's a huge reason why it has thrived economically. While many countries struggle with political conflicts and economic uncertainty, Switzerland has built a system that keeps it one of the most stable and well-governed nations in the world. At the heart of this stability is Switzerland's unique federal system, which consists of 26 autonomous cantons. Each canton functions almost like a mini country with its own constitution, government, and laws. This decentralized system allows regions to govern themselves while still benefiting from national unity. It also creates healthy competition among cantons, pushing them to be more business-friendly and efficient. Then there is direct democracy, a system that truly puts power in the hands of the people. Unlike most democracies where elected officials make all the decisions, Swiss citizens can vote on major national policies multiple times a year. Whether it's tax reforms, social policies, or foreign relations, the people have a direct say in how the country is run. This ensures that policies reflect the public's interests, leading to long-term stability rather than unpredictable political swings. Another major factor behind Switzerland's success is its long-standing neutrality. For over 200 years, Switzerland has avoided getting involved in wars, even during the world wars that devastated Europe. This neutrality has turned Switzerland into a safe haven for global wealth, attracting businesses, investors, and institutions that want security and stability. International organizations like the United Nations, the World Trade Organization, and the Red Cross have their headquarters in Switzerland, reinforcing its global reputation as a neutral and stable hub. This political consistency reassures investors, strengthens the economy, and ensures that Switzerland remains a top destination for global finance. When people think of Switzerland, one of the first things that comes to mind is banking. For decades, Swiss banks have been synonymous with wealth, secrecy, and financial security, making the country one of the world's top financial hubs. But how did Switzerland build this reputation, and where does its banking industry stand today? Switzerland's banking dominance can be traced back to the 18th and 19th centuries when wealthy European elites sought a safe and stable place to store their money. Swiss banks gained a reputation for being reliable, well regulated, and most importantly, discreet. The introduction of Switzerland's banking secrecy law of 1934 solidified this status, making it illegal for banks to disclose client information without consent. This attracted massive amounts of foreign wealth, from legitimate businesses to more controversial figures seeking privacy. For much of the 20th century, Switzerland became the ultimate financial safe haven with an estimated $2.4 trillion in offshore wealth at its peak. Global elites, multinational corporations, and even governments trusted Swiss banks to protect their assets from economic instability, political turmoil, and excessive taxation. However, in recent years, Switzerland's famous bank secrecy has faded. Under pressure from the US, EU, and international regulators, Switzerland has loosened its strict secrecy laws to combat tax evasion and money laundering. In 2018, the country began automatically sharing financial information with foreign governments, ending the era of absolute discretion. Despite this shift, Switzerland's financial sector remains a major pillar of its economy, contributing around 9% of the country's GDP. The nation is still home to some of the world's most powerful banks like UBS and Credit Suisse before its merger with UBS. Today, Swiss banking thrives not just on secrecy, but on trust, innovation, and wealth management expertise. But banking isn't the only thing fueling Switzerland's wealth. The country is also home to some of the most successful businesses on the planet. Switzerland's journey to becoming an economic powerhouse didn't just rely on banking. It was also built on early industrialization and relentless innovation. Despite having no major natural resources, Switzerland turned its disadvantages into strengths, developing industries that required precision, craftsmanship, and cutting-edge technology. One of the first industries to drive Switzerland's economy was textiles. In the 18th and 19th centuries, Swiss weavers and textile manufacturers became renowned across Europe for their high-quality fabrics and intricate embroidery. Cities like Zurich and St. Gallen thrived as textile hubs, exporting their products worldwide. However, as global competition increased, Switzerland quickly adapted, shifted towards mechanized textile production and machine manufacturing. This transition set the stage for Switzerland's engineering dominance. The country became known for producing some of the world's most advanced machinery, tools, and precision instruments. Swiss companies such as ABB and Georg Fischer became leaders in manufacturing high-tech equipment used in everything from construction to medical technology. But perhaps the most significant industrial leap came with pharmaceuticals and life sciences. Switzerland is home to two of the world's biggest pharmaceutical giants, Roche and Novartis, whose innovations in medicine and biotechnology have made Switzerland a leader in global healthcare. These companies invest billions into research and development, producing life-saving drugs and medical treatments that generate massive revenues. Beyond pharmaceuticals, Switzerland excels in watchmaking with legendary brands like Rolex, Patek Philippe, and Omega leading the luxury market. Swiss watches are known for their precision, durability, and craftsmanship, maintaining the country's reputation for excellence. Today, Switzerland is consistently ranked as one of the most innovative and competitive economies in the world. The Global Innovation Index frequently places Switzerland at the top thanks to its high investment in research, world-class universities, and strong intellectual property protections. From robotics to biotechnology, Swiss companies are constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Industrialization and innovation have been the backbone of Switzerland's economy. Switzerland may be a small country, but when it comes to trade and exports, it plays in the big leagues. Despite lacking natural resources, Switzerland has mastered the art of high-value exports, making it one of the wealthiest nations in the world. One of the biggest drivers of Switzerland's economy is its pharmaceutical industry, which accounts for a staggering 50% of total exports. Global pharmaceutical giants like Roche and Novartis produce life-saving drugs and cutting-edge medical treatments, supplying hospitals and clinics around the world. This dominance in healthcare isn't just about profit. It has positioned Switzerland as a critical player in global medicine and biotechnology. Next in line is machinery and precision instrument, making up 12% of Swiss exports. Swiss engineering is world famous, with companies producing high-tech industrial machines, medical equipment, and even aerospace components. These products are known for their unmatched quality and reliability, making them highly sought after in global markets. And of course, we can't talk about Swiss exports without mentioning watches. Swiss watchmaking is more than just an industry, it's a legacy. Brands like Rolex, Omega, and Patek Philippe symbolize luxury and precision, driving 8.6% of Switzerland's exports. The Swiss watch industry alone generates billions of dollars annually, cementing Switzerland's status as a leader in luxury craftsmanship. But exports aren't the only thing fueling Switzerland's economy. Tourism plays a massive role as well. With its breathtaking Alps, world-class ski resorts, and picturesque cities like Zurich and Geneva, Switzerland attracts millions of visitors every year, and I also want to go there. Tourists come for skiing, hiking, and of course, indulging in Swiss chocolate and cheese. The tourism sector generates billions in revenue while also providing jobs to thousands. Another key factor behind Switzerland's economic success is its low taxation policies and business-friendly regulations. Companies benefit from low corporate tax rates and minimal bureaucracy, making Switzerland an attractive destination for multinational corporations. This has led to major global companies setting up headquarters in Swiss cities, further boosting employment and economic growth. Switzerland's mastery of high-value exports, tourism, and business-friendly policies has made it a global economic powerhouse. This success story isn't just about smart policies and innovation, it's also deeply rooted in history. Unlike many European nations that were ravaged by wars, Switzerland maintained strict neutrality, allowing its economy to remain stable while others crumbled. For centuries, Switzerland has taken a neutral stance in global conflicts, officially adopting this policy in 1815 after the Napoleonic Wars. This neutrality meant Switzerland was never a direct participant in World War I or World War II, sparing its infrastructure from destruction. While neighboring countries spent decades rebuilding, Switzerland focused on economic development and financial growth. During World War II, Switzerland became a hub for international finance. With the world in chaos, many individuals and governments sought a safe place to store their wealth, and Swiss banks welcomed them with open arms. This helped solidify Switzerland's reputation as a global financial center, a status it still holds today. However, Switzerland's wartime role wasn't without controversy. Swiss banks were accused of holding Nazi gold, much of which was looted from occupied territories and even from Holocaust victims. Additionally, Swiss financial institutions provided banking secrecy, allowing individuals, including tax evaders and criminals, to hide their assets. This shielded many from accountability and created an ethical dilemma that haunted Switzerland for decades. The country also faced criticism for refusing to return Jewish assets after the war. Many Holocaust survivors and their families struggled to reclaim funds that had been placed in Swiss banks. It wasn't until the 1990s, after international pressure, that Swiss banks reached a $1.25 billion settlement to compensate Holocaust victims and their families. To restore trust, Switzerland made significant financial and legal reforms in the late 20th century. Bank secrecy laws were relaxed, and cooperation with the international tax authorities increased. Over time, Switzerland managed to rebrand itself as a transparent and ethical financial hub, ensuring its economy continued to thrive. Switzerland's ability to balance neutrality, economic stability, and damage control from past controversies has played a huge role in shaping its modern identity. Its economic success can be attributed to a combination of factors, each playing a crucial role in shaping the country into one of the wealthiest nations on the planet. Its geographical location at the crossroads of Europe allowed it to become a hub for trade and innovation. The country's political stability and unique system of direct democracy provided an ideal environment for long-term growth, while its banking industry and history of financial secrecy helped it become a global financial powerhouse. Switzerland's industrialization and focus on innovation, especially in pharmaceuticals and machinery, solidified its position as a leading economic player, and its reputation for quality products like luxury watches continues to fuel its global influence. However, wealth doesn't always mean equality. Despite Switzerland's overall prosperity, there are concerns about wealth inequality. While the country has one of the highest standards of living globally, the wealth distribution isn't completely uniform. The gap between the rich and the poor has been widening in recent years, particularly in cities like Zurich and Geneva, where the cost of living has skyrocketed. The country's tax policies and wealth management systems favor the affluent, creating a situation where economic opportunities might not be equally accessible to everyone. This is a challenge Switzerland will have to address as it continues to grow in the coming years. Looking ahead, Switzerland faces questions about its ability to maintain its economic dominance. While it has proven resilient in the face of challenges, globalization, technological advancements, and shifting political landscapes could pose new risks to its stability. However, given Switzerland's track record of adaptability and forward thinking policies, it seems well positioned to continue thriving in the future. So, what do you think? Can Switzerland stay on top, or will it face a decline in its economic power? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. If you're interested in learning about another country's success story, check out my video on how Finland became the happiest country in the world. See you in the next one.